Well, more fallout in the meantime as we turn to some other stories for Hillary Clinton after major developments on two controversial issues. We're talking about her emails on the one hand and the Keystone Pipeline on the other. First, federal investigators have reportedly recovered work-related emails that were deleted from her personal server. Those revelations coming as the former Secretary of State finally comes out against the Keystone Pipeline. Interesting news over the last 24 hours. Ed Henry's live in Washington. We're going to work through both of these big topics. Ed, so what's the latest exactly with the emails scandal?
Well, Jen, a very interesting development. Bloomberg reporting late last night that an anonymous source familiar with the FBI investigation of Hillary Clinton's server is saying that, as you noted, they are now recovering deleted emails, work-related emails, but also personal emails. Why that's significant is the possibility, of course, that emails Hillary Clinton deemed to be personal. Remember, she said at that news conference in March it was about yoga and her daughter's wedding planning. If any of those emails that were deleted have now been recovered by the FBI, they can see whether or not they were, in fact, personal emails or were official emails that should have either been turned over to the State Department or that House Special Committee on Benghazi. If there are any more work-related emails that were not previously turned over, of course, that would raise questions about whether there was more classified information in there, what was marked, what was not marked, some of the stuff we've been through before. Yesterday, while campaigning in Iowa, Hillary Clinton sat down for an editorial board meeting with the Des Moines Register and joked about what she would do with email when she was in the White House.
Well, you can count on me not to have a private email server. that certainly is the case.
So you can see her laughing that if she's elected president, she will not have a private email server. Not so funny for Clinton. This new poll from Bloomberg suggesting she's at her lowest point, 33% nationally in this poll, while you see Joe Biden jumping up there to 25%. Bernie Sanders holding steady pretty close there at 24%. But this is the highest we've seen Biden, the lowest we've seen Clinton nationally. Obviously, that will raise a lot of eyebrows with all this email controversy still trickling and out there and percolating as an issue, Jenna.
And poll numbers have been mentioned as a reason, perhaps, that motivated her to come out really with the position on the Keystone Pipeline. Why now, Ed, is she taking a position on this controversial issue?
Well, it's a good question. Now, in fairness to Hillary Clinton, what she has been saying out on the campaign trail for some time is, look, as the former Secretary of State, she was overseeing the process about whether the Keystone Pipeline would be approved. And since President Obama has not made a decision after years of study, she didn't want to get in the way of that. But now she's sort of turned here. And because of political pressure from Bernie Sanders, Martin O'Malley, they've been out there saying they're against the Keystone Pipeline. Where does she stand on this? She finally came out yesterday in Iowa and says she opposes construction, building of the Keystone Pipeline. You have Republican candidates upset about that, saying you could create some jobs if you increase oil and gas production. And then you also have Democrats, like I mentioned. O'Malley said, look, leaders are not waiting for people to just tell them what they want to hear in the middle of a campaign. They want them to make tough decisions. Pressure from the left saying, why didn't Hillary Clinton speak out sooner? Jenna?
Interesting. Some things to consider there, Ed. Thank you.